broadcast live.
Yo, we out here with Yugen, you know, straight out the universe.
That's right.
And she's come to bless us in our piece of the world, you know. Thank you for coming through.
Pleasure, man. Good to finally meet you also.
So I'm just interested in like this rapping ability of yours and where it comes from, how you started, and what inspires you and what you're listening right now. There's a lot of questions in one, right? So that's how much I was looking forward to this. So,
great.
So let's start from the top. Where does this rap thing start with you?
I plain and simple, 90s, man. You know what I mean? I think that's where I caught on, and that's where I got to the radius. You know, you go back to the 80s a bit, you move forward to the 2000s and stuff. But I think that's where I really found like my part in it. If you can, you know, organize confusion. You know what I mean? Fugees. You know, everything. Busta Rhymes. It doesn't matter. Bahamadia. There was like everybody had their own something there. You know.
Okay, so this stuff, you hear it and it talks to you, obviously, right? What talks to you to go, I'm gonna pick up a pen and start spitting?
Funny is because I couldn't break dance, you know. For real, that's what I wanted to do. But like, I think the whole spirit, you know, hip hop being a culture in itself, you just wanted to find a way to express yourself in whatever way, you know, whether you're gonna pick up a spray can. Initially, you know, I was like, I'm gonna bust these moves. But then, you know, I wasn't that girl in the circle, you know. I was like, it didn't work out. So like, I think I love words also. You know, eventually when it got to it, man, RZA, man, you know, in Grave Diggers, in Wu-Tang, that ability, I was like an emotional kid. You know, cats out there rapping about, "Whoa, I'm crying," you know, like that was my stuff. That's the shit that made me feel like, okay, you know, I think I can do this, you know. I think I can find a way somehow. These cats are speaking some things I don't understand, but I want to, and I'm gonna do this, you know.
Grave Diggers.
Dude.
that's a way to start. You know what I mean? Okay, that's crazy. Okay, so obviously like this you can't dance, you know, you can't rap. Or well, you're good with words, but like now it's about how do you do it on snare? You know, how are you in the pocket, right? So now you move from, okay, I got these words, but they're just not in the pocket with the snare. That process, how long do you get into the pocket? How long do you get to that place? Yeah,
it took a while. To be honest, it's feeling all Slumdog Millionaire right now, you know? Everything kind of feeling. Before jumping even into the raps, you know, I'd write with like poetry or whatever, you know, I can call it that. It wasn't as pretty. But you know, you're kind of starting to get there. And like, funny enough, the first time I realized what a rap was Shakespeare, my man. The rhyming couplets and all that weird shit. It's boring as hell. But then you're like, man, you got a nice rhyme scheme, bro. You know what I mean? That's what broke that down to me. That's what, funny enough, made me understand the stuff I was listening to easier, as opposed to, okay, what is he saying? Well, now you can see the technique in this stuff, you know? So when I did start rapping, you know, it was just a matter of shifting from writing in secret to just spitting in front of people. You know, I do all my stuff secretly because you want to be dope by the time you come out. You're trying to come out whack, and you're a woman and all of this weird stuff. Everybody's expecting you to be whack in the first place.
I think people are learning how to rap in the process today. They're learning in front of us. Part of the show is watching them get better. That's how they go, man, it's dope content. You know?
Yeah, for real. And you need experience also for content. I mean, like, I think with a lot of like MCs that start out, you start writing with stuff you're aspiring to, not necessarily stuff you know, and you hope to God, you know, it's gonna take you that path. Maybe if you're writing about Bentleys, you're like, one day I'm gonna get there. You know, like it's aspirational, you know, these raps. You're hoping, you know, like us, we're coming up with like, man, Secret Wars, man, Last Emperor, you know what I mean? And you're seeing who's gonna bring out the skills, who's gonna elevate, you know, so like, this is the stuff you aspire to, but now you want to like figure it out in your life as well, so that when you're rapping about some real life shit, you know, you can connect. Cats aren't smelling the fake from afar.
It's pretty much, I mean, I heard a lot of the songs that you're featured on, and like, there's a lot of books that have been read from the lyrics that you spit, you know.
Yeah.
I could pick that up. There's a lot of, hey, I should have listened to this sitting down, not while driving, so I could just Google that shit and go, what's that about? You know what I mean? So obviously, like now, you know, when you talk RZA, around 90s, we like 2000, I mean, in this journey though of literally like really spitting in the public, when's the first time you come out to the public and you start spitting and you go, yo, I got a place in this space also?
Yeah, man, I'd already been rapping. I think, I mean, I did like maybe my first feature on the Apocalypse mixtape, like some Eastern Cape hip hop movement, like in the 2004, you know what I mean? Yeah. Even then, you know, I felt like, man, you know, we're still here. I had to move up here to Joburg.
So you're from Cape Town?
I'm from the Eastern Cape, Queenstown.
Oh, Queenstown.
Other side of the Cape. We got two, man.
You know.
Man, Capes, yo, superhero.
Yeah,
shit.
listen, I got some Cape with the Queens, you know.
Yo, you know, yeah, so like I moved up here to Joburg even. And by then, man, like cats are out here, you know, Oots, the Afronaut, Nyams, these cats that I'd known from, you know, like a little bit before, you know. And even then, I'm like, yo, what am I trying to say? You know, there's one thing to rap because you're nice with it, because your flow is nice. But, you know, once you get past the flow, like, yo, so what you saying, you know? That was a journey, you know, for me to, like, come to it. You know, like, maybe in the last 10 years, I can say, yo, okay, now, you know, you can't fuck with me. You know, I know my story, you know, like, I'm cool, I can explore stuff. You know, like, I'm feeling pretty chilled,
It's easy to box like female rappers into certain topics, but you broad, right? And with you being broad,
you're broad, yeah.
You're broad. You know, yeah. Thick, broad. You know, you're already getting in the broader line of the broad brands. You know what I mean? I mean. You broad, I mean, you need to be broad with the subject matter, right? So not only do you kind of deliver to appease guys, the guys go, yo, she's dope. But with regards to ladies who most of the times, and I'm just saying, I don't want to stereotype things. Most of the times, you know, ladies like the lighter content, you know, and you find guys then try rap for the lighter content. Did you ever find yourself in the middle of, so how hard do I go? Because I know that I can kill the guys, but how do I also get embraced by the girls also at the same time? Do you ever find yourself in that balance, or you just go in?
No, I just go in, and I've never found women to have a tough time understanding intricate shit. Not saying intricate. I'm just saying the sound. The sound. The sound itself. You know, the drums. You know,
you
know what the hell's going on, and the raps are there, and you like have to be in it. So I do find that, like, it is a bit of a stereotype. You know.
Do you feel that was a bit of a chauvinistic question? I apologize. I apologize in advance.
I didn't go that far thinking.
Okay, so
I was like, I'm gonna answer this shit. You know?
I apologize.
Yeah, I mean, like,
me too.
You know, like at my shows, man, like all the women are there and they be reciting the lyrics. You know, like harder than the cats. Like we played some show in Marseille, man, at like a noise club. You know what I mean? And like cats aren't even speaking English, let alone I'm trying to get on some interplanetary what. Cats are feeling the vibe. You know, they came out, the women like, yo, that was fat, you know, and you know, cats, it doesn't matter. You know, I feel like as soon as you recognize what it is, if you're with it, you're with it. It's not like you don't have to pick apart your audience as to women and men in my experience live. Maybe like on social media you'll find, you know, it's more cats that speak for it, and maybe women don't know so much. But those that do latch on, they know what they're latching on to. You know.
You use the word fat.
Yo, man.
How old are you? I mean, it's a rap conversation.
Yo, man, the tracks I listen to been saying fat, like they never get old.
You use
like,
the word fat.
Like we all speak like this. Like for reals. Like I only discovered, like, let's say company flow. I only discovered cats in like 2002. Cat's been around longer than
Cat's
that.
been around, of course.
Yeah. I'm only discovering it then, but it's
yeah.
influencing my shit then in 2002. That spirit, they're talking about their shit back then. It's applying to me now. That shit is that shit now for me. Like, it don't matter. I still say shit is the bomb. Or even, oh, you're the bow wow. Shout out to Venulia. You know, like this with Jen Ali. All that stuff. It's it's what makes you.
It's your elements, right?
It's my stuff.
I love that you said fat. Okay, so now, obviously, like for me, you're ahead straight up, right? And right now, you the fact that you're kind of so good has literally like made the whole world watch, right? I mean, I had to almost go to the back end because, you know, I had to pick up where I missed you. You know what I mean? I had to pick up where I missed you. But like the whole world like now goes, wow, woke to Yugen, and you're getting all this love. Generally though, I was just really interested in how did you end up on the Black Panther soundtrack? I know you've been asked this a million times. You know, how did you end up on the on the soundtrack? Because that's something that like people want to know.
You know, like honestly, it was like one of those weekends. I usually take these weekend getaways to Wakanda. You know, just be like chilling. And then, nah, man, like Cats reached out. You know, like from TDE. You know, hey, what's up? Do you wanna jump on this project? Pretty much like this, you know. Not a word about what the project is or whatever, you know. And it's just a matter of mutual, you know, like respect. I'm like, yo, Cats, oh for real, nice, okay, cool. Yeah, you know, I'll do this
they
thing.
got your Gmail?
So it come through, yeah.
They found your Gmail?
Hey man, they know how to find what they want. You know, they found me and they're like, yo, do you wanna work? And I was like, yeah, let's do this thing. And then got it done. That time I was in Berlin.
How long ago was this?
This is last year already, I can say.
So when this drops, you don't even know that this was the project they talking about?
I don't even know TDE and Marvel are linking together too. You know what I mean? By that time, like I'm in SA, tour is done, I've come back, you know, forgotten about the verse, kind of chilling, because it was tough at that time when it was happening, so it was easy to forget, like in between tours and I mean like shows and stuff, getting our merchandise out of this one spot and then Cats like hollering, you know, and on some heavy deadline stuff. So it was really, let me just get this out, I really hate being put on the spot. I mean, I don't have time.
Did you know who else is on the track?
Nah. Come on. I'm in the dark, man. I'm just gonna spit. You know, I don't know if these Cats ever heard anything from South Africa and try to come across whack. It might be the first time, you know, riding my ass. That's literally it. And then when I came back home, they called me up. By that time, you know, we're good. Hey, you know. You know what, the shit is for.
We love this verse.
Yo, man.
Yo, you the bomb. This is you the bow wow. That's amazing. That's an amazing story. But what else are you doing outside? Because you're saying that you're in Berlin, you're touring, merchandise. What else are you doing that I feel that, like, you know, needs to be out there so Cats can follow it, you know?
Man.
So, you know, I don't know everything. And a lot of people don't know anything, but the point of these conversations is just like shed a light so people know what's happening. You know what I mean? What else are you doing in the world?
Ooh, yeah, I'm trying to get to as many of our people, you know, as I can. They're like, I mean, we've been lucky enough to do like 3 trips to Europe so far. You know, gone through a couple of countries, mad live shows. You guys need to see that shit, man.
I wish.
You know what I mean? You know, so coming back home, we want to do a little bit more of that, you know, like, you know, get to the massive. I know, like, folks that are into this kind of stuff, you know, there's space for everything in hip-hop. We're all good. It's all good, you know. So we'd like to do a bit more of this. This year we're going to be heading out as well, back to Europe, maybe hit the States as well, just say what up, come back. So it's nice also for folks to find us here.
You want to just go collect your props.
Just say,
yo, where my props at?
That's right. You know what I mean? To know that, you know, let folks know where to find us. Like right out here, we ain't trying to be out there, you know, making big moves and living out there and stuff, where we know like this is where it's at, man. You know, the reason shit's sounds like this is because it's from here, you know, with everything that it's got, you know, the hardness that comes with it. You know, I wouldn't sound like this if I was like born in LA or some shit. I'd probably be relaxing, you know.
Nah.
Every next cat raps, it's all good, whatever. You know, like coming from here, and like, man, when you're a squatter, I saw that shit in musical.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that, even in part of my come up was like the first time, like a South African hip hop act, some dope ass rappers were getting on some stage awards, all this stuff that I'd seen like my heroes go through. You know what I mean? And even then, coming up as an MC, it's something that's dope to see. You're like, damn. You cats are doing, we cool now, we cool. You can run your race when you see your peoples winning like that, you know? And for myself, I want to do this, you know, and I want to see my peoples doing the same thing, you know, in their own way. Obviously, we're all very different, we all rap different, we like different things, but we're working towards the same thing, I hope, that we all be winning, for real, you know?
And whatever win is to you, as long, like the only loss is when you're winning at someone's expense.
For real.
You know?
No doubt.
You know?
No doubt.
Now, who you fucking with like right now from this is who I'm playing in my car right now.
Who I've been listening to? Yo man, I check out a whole lot of stuff like new music, you know, that's coming up. What's the Sparkmaster business? You know, like I'm kind of like starting to get into it and stuff, you know, like it's like a bit of this and that, whatever comes out locally. I'm always on the lookout, like fat visuals. I enjoy that stuff, you know. Like so, hey, that's my thing.
I don't think I've never been in an interview where anybody said fat.
It's fat.
Great.
It's fat. It's obese. It's like yo, like marshmallows. Like yo, you know, it's bouncing around. It's fat. You know, it's dope.
Take a lick, bro.
Yeah. Like there's mad stuff that I'm listening to. I don't names. I can't think of anybody. I don't know. I didn't expect you to ask me this.
Nah, but like this. A true artist doesn't know what they're listening to.
It's everything. Like I got a list I could tell you, like because it's back and forth, new and old music, whatever. Yeah. You know, constantly.
A true artist doesn't have, in my opinion, a true artist doesn't have a. If you ask them that question, they can't answer it unless they've thought about it, because you literally hear something in the moment and you go, that got me.
Yeah, man. Exactly, yeah.
You know, and then you forget about it because something else is waiting to get you.
Exactly, yeah. Waiting to be got.
There's waiting to be got. That's just
living
get
to
me,
be got.
You know?
Yeah, man.
Man, that's amazing. Okay, so definitely, I mean, we are expecting an album from you this year.
Yes, finally.
Full album and stuff.
Yeah,
or
full
EP.
album. Yeah, I mean, like, to be honest, when I started with this one, I thought it was going to be an EP. I was in such a rush. You know, sometimes you let the pressure get to you. I need to drop. But I've got something against EPs, man, right now, because I feel like I waited so long to get that first album. You know, now it's just like, you know, like I've got so much.
Yeah.
So we're doing a full album, Khalif on production again, because we work real good together. A couple of other guest appearances on the production, also very nice on the Hush Hush, obviously. Nice features also.
What's up, Kendrick?
So I think that's gonna be fat.
It's gonna be fat.
One of the features is gonna be really fat. Yeah. So So check out. You'll know which one. Which one. It's gonna be really fat. So yeah, I'm looking forward to dropping it, man. You know, it's representative of where I'm at now. The first album was, you know, my journey to having that, you know, being I don't know, like around. Hey, what's up? I'm Yugen Blakrok. This one is what I'm about, really. Yeah, I think you're gonna enjoy it because lyrics, you know. I think you're gonna enjoy it on many levels, man. Yeah, so this year we're gonna be dropping that with Iapetus Records and Strange Famous in the US, good distribution and things around Sage Francis and them. It's like mad connects, you know. We just want to bring back that element. You can work with people. Like competition is great if it's furthering us, you know. At some point when it gets detrimental, you don't really need that much. You need more working together, and then the competition can be a bit healthy. You know what I mean? A little bit of this and a little bit of that.
Listen, I mean, you're creating your own lane. The one thing that I'm just gonna ask you to do is just to always be accessible. You're doing things that a lot of guys, girls aren't doing. Never ever be disheartened by all the shit out here, because you are definitely doing something, and it makes noise where it needs to be heard, and those that miss it, they weren't supposed to hear it. And it's making and the noise it's making is high impact, because you could see the results. So I just want to encourage you to keep going on. I wasn't gonna have a conversation about rappers, other girl rappers, because you're a rapper. Yeah, I mean, and that's why I'm just saying, just be accessible even to the sisters, though. You know what I mean?
Oh, what?
Be accessible to the sisters also in the game. All got different styles.
For real. To be honest, like, yo man, we got some of the dopest sisters. Like, I've had like some lecturers even like in universities come tell me how dope South African women are in terms of variety. This is like from Kanye to Gigi to Rouge to Nadia, everybody. It's like different. Like, I even feel like if you were to insist on a gender separation, y'all would lose, man. You know what I'm saying?
I told
Big up
Nadia
to the
that,
sisters. I'm down.
though,
I'm
also.
cool.
I said, if y'all got together, y'all would kill the guys.
Yo, we are together. We're killing y'all.
Enough. I'm still one of the guys.
But also, let me just say, man, let me just take it old school. Like this last woman right here, Phantom Slick, saying some shit to me right now. Okay, cool.
Listen,
go be slick.
You got a co-sign from TDE. Who am I? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yo, you're doing a great job though, and thanks for coming through. Yugen, take over the world. Yo, y'all guys are doing different. Yo, I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm excited. Can't wait to get the album. We don't have dates yet, right?
Nah.
Alright, we can't wait to hear that fat feature. We can't wait to get that fat album. Yo, everything's gonna be fat. When it drops, it's gonna be fat.
Right now.
Shit, we might be so old school, we might record it on that.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Like
and
so.
that's how it goes. Like okay, we out. Underground like a bat. I'm just rapping for the fuck of it. You know what I mean? Peace.